You can answer that question, can't you? That was a brilliant win. I mean, you know, we've worked with the back four a lot last couple of weeks because we've obviously been shipping goals and stuff, and to get a clean sheet and get a 1-0 win, it's unusual for us. It's almost like a replica of the start of the season, coming at the end of the season. But I thought we played some great football. First half, a little bit second to the ball, a little bit lackadaisical, but in the first half. But second half, I thought we played some great stuff. And you got to take 1-0 at this point. It's all about the points, and you know we needed 3 points more than anything else tonight. We had to get the 3 points and put ourselves in a better position to make the playoffs. So, which we've done. Now it's still in our hands, which is the main thing, you know.
Oh, what adjustments did you make at halftime? They were so compact. Houston was so compact. It was tough for you to break through there in the first half.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, we just didn't find the forwards. We didn't find Vero much in the first half, and I think she's critical, as you saw in the second half. She got on the ball. We talked about really just about getting Vero on the ball. Let's get Vero on the ball because Vero will get us to Alex, will get us to Sink. And if you noticed in the first half, Vero was dropping very deep to pick balls up. Before the half time, I think Nadine threw her a ball. She was 20 yards from our goal, you know. I mean, it's just not a great place for Vero to be. And second half, we got her higher up the field between the circles, and I thought she caused a lot of problems second half. And Ali started to get in the game too a little bit more. Mona had a good second half, first half hour. I thought she got into the game. So once the three parts of the diamond start working, it makes Amber's job easy. And first half, you know, we just didn't do that. We didn't move the ball quick enough. There was no one thing we took by half time was tempo. We had no tempo in the first half. It was just slow. The game was so slow. And in second half, I thought we had some great tempo and probably should have iced the game a little bit earlier than we did. But I thought the goal was brilliant. Great ball by Steph again, another assist. She's really got that ball down pat, the whipping, and Vera made a great run. I think when Steph was receiving the ball, Vera was pretty deep, and then she just kind of crept round the back door, and that was a brilliant run to score. Yeah, I mean, you know, I thought we were creating chances at the time, so I thought we'd still create more chances. But you know, as we've had this season, those big moments sometimes have got away from us, and we haven't done a good job in those big moments. But tonight, the big moment came, and Vero cracked it home. Would have been nice to get a little bit of security with the second, but we kept it lively as usual. And a couple of corner kicks late in the game, you just never know. But we defended really well tonight, and I think, you know, hats off to Nikki Marshall and Emily Menges too tonight. I thought the two of them were very good. Rebecca Morris came back in the team tonight after a couple of weeks injured, and thought she was very good at right back. You know, we talked about her too at half time. First off, you know, she didn't want to get forward. In second off, we really sat her and we said, Steph, why don't you go and we'll sit Rebecca a little bit. And that's why we were kind of pro left side, to be honest with you. We felt there was a better opportunity down that side than it was the other side for us. And yeah, I was pleased with the back four though, and Nadine to get a clean sheet. It's been a while. I think that's maybe only our third clean sheet this season. If we're going to do any damage and get into the playoffs, we've got to start keeping clean sheets.
The importance of the crowd tonight. I know you've had a lot of good crowds here, but
it's just amazing. I mean, it's, you know, when you see the attendance, I had everyone screaming. I thought, did we score again? And I looked up at the attendance like, wow, it's unbelievable. To get, I mean, for a league game to pull in 19,000, it's just absolutely. It's not even the fact that they're just a 19,000, but they sing the entire game. They're in behind the team the entire game, and it's not just that section. It's everybody. They get everybody jazzed into the game, and you know, we've become comfortable in our own surroundings, which we weren't obviously the first couple of months, and I think it makes such a difference to the team. And you know, I said at half time, and this is like, how can you not be inspired to play in front of this? You know, they're just dying to sing more, so give them something to sing about. And you know, once Vero gets on the ball, you can feel almost the buzz in the stadium as she gets on the ball. And I think she's a great crowd pleaser. But the crowd is just unbelievable. And you know, to think that the club too, what they've done to get everybody here, and I think it's just. There's nowhere else in the world. I mean, you won't find a women's soccer league game with anywhere close to 20,000 people in it. And hopefully Seattle at home, there's going to be a lot on the line, I think. So hopefully we can get another 18 to 20,000, hopefully a sellout for the Seattle game. But your hats off to the crowd. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Coach, Mona got her third start of the season tonight. How did you feel?
Well, I think that with Mona, the great thing about Mona is, you know, she listened. We had a great midterm meeting. And I said, Mona, you got to get fit. You know, you got to get yourself and look at what you're doing outside of here and making sure that it's the right thing. And she's been brilliant the last month. She's dropped about 10 pounds, got herself really fit, and I thought she was brilliant tonight. In that heat, you got to be fit. And she got a little bit leaner, and I thought she was terrific tonight. You know, it's great having a lefty on the left side of the diamond. It's great having a lefty at left back. When you've got good balance like that, it helps the team because they can hit those balls in. And Mona was good tonight, not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side. She did a lot for us. She covered a lot of ground. she basically earned her place. I mean, this week as practice went on, they came from practice. She was brilliant in practice 3-4 days, which is obviously we haven't had practice in a month. A really good run of practices, and she was brilliant in practice. That's how she got a spot. Same with Rebecca. Hoff and Rebecca were competing for that spot all week, and Bexy got the nod due to her performance really in practice. But I was pleased with all the team. I mean, everybody performed today, and the work rate. I thought second half, Sink and Alex came alive too, and in the first half we just couldn't get them in the game. They all always seemed to be in the same area, and there wasn't a lot of space behind them. I think we shook them up a little bit second half and started to find some more space, which obviously helps Alex and obviously helps Sink too. Yeah. Well, she's lifting the rose up with her hands, so I think that's a good omen, Well, I think she'll be fine. I thought it was a collarbone. That's the first thing when he sees play go down. I thought it was a collarbone. But she gets hit a lot, Vero, and she's one of those, we call her the rubber duck. She's always getting up, and she seems to be able to ride tackles and ride the physicality of the league, which obviously, I think why the foreigners come here is to get into the physicality and the speed of the league. And Vera's one of those players, she's played here before, so she's adjusted really well to it. And, special players, special moments. And she could have, she ran the show. The Boston game, I thought she ran it for 90 minutes. Tonight she ran it for 45. And we're a different team when she's on the ball, there's no question. And they don't know which direction she's going to go. Is she going to pass it? Is she going to dribble? And it's almost impossible to mark. I don't even know what you would do with her as an opposing coach because it's so difficult to contain her. But we're glad she's got her Portland shirt on, and hopefully we can keep moving forward from here.
Hey, I know she didn't play today, but can you talk about Hannah Terry and what she brings?
Yeah, a great. Hannah's obviously came in late. The thing is with Hannah's fitness level, it's the same as the rest of the team. She's been training with us all season, and a big part of the team the entire season. And she got her just rewards, obviously getting signed. But Hannah, when I watched Hannah in college, just at the pace she's got up front, and she sits on the shoulder, and she can play attacking mid, she can play wide. She's almost monotype. She can play a lot of different positions, and she's athletic, intelligent, and she can score goals. She's got 2 good feet. So I think she's one for the future. It's tough really now at this late stage to really get into our lineup, and especially with the forwards. Jess McDonald's been brilliant all season, and it's tough to pick between Jess, Sink, and Alex. It's not easy, but it means there's only room for 2 of them up front. We did try 3 up front at one point with the 3 of them. It just didn't really do it for me,
What's the status of Tobin and Sinead?
Yeah, Sinead saw the doctor again tonight, and she might not play again the rest of the season. A bit worried about that one. Tobin, we're hoping to get ready for Seattle. That's our goal for August 17th for Seattle. She's slow and easy process for Tobin. You just want to get everybody healthy. Rachel, I think Rachel will be back there for next week. I think she'll be okay. We wanted to keep her out this week because of the concussion from last week, but she's feeling a lot better. She's trained yesterday, so I think Rachel's probably the closest of the 3 of them. But the other 2, I'm not sure. Sinead might not make it the rest of the way. I'm hoping she does. We need her.
Thanks, Paul.
All right, guys. Thanks very much.